children.
Hello, dear explorers on the island of knowledge. Can you imagine a forest where the trees have no leaves or bark because they are made entirely of stone? Such an amazing place really exists in China and is called Shilin, which means stone forest. How did these surprising stone towers form, and what secrets do they hide? I invite everyone to join me on a journey to one of the strangest forests on our planet. At the Bay of Wonders, I met Bat and Gorilla. Bat believed that the stone trees were actually the petrified legs of giant spiders that once tried to crawl out from inside the earth, but got stuck and turned to stone forever. Gorilla, on the other hand, thought it was a construction site for ancient giants. He believed they tried to build skyscrapers out of stone, but managed to put up only the first pillars before abandoning the work. I explained to them that the stone forest is neither a monster graveyard nor an unfinished building. It is a completely natural formation, shaped over millions of years by a patient and powerful force of nature, water. On the path of discoverers, I met Crocodile and Armadillo. Crocodile shared that he saw how, over many years, water in a river slowly but constantly washed away the soft riverbank, leaving behind harder rocks that formed new, interesting shapes. Armadillo gave the example of a block of salt onto which raindrops fall. He noticed that water dissolves the salt, carving grooves and sharp edges until only the densest parts of the block remain. I agreed with them that these are great examples. The stone forest was formed in a very similar way, as rainwater over many years dissolved the softer rocks, leaving only the hardest and most resistant ones. By the Mirror Lake, I met Cockatoo and Tiger. I asked what they knew about the Shilin Stone Forest in China. Cockatoo excitedly explained that these unusual rock formations are an example of a karst phenomenon. This whole area was once the bottom of a sea, where thick layers of limestone built up over many years. Tiger added that later, when the land rose, rainwater began to seep into cracks in the rocks. This water, being slightly acidic, slowly dissolved the limestone, carving out those amazing pillars, some as tall as several dozen meters, that today look like petrified trees. I praise them for their knowledge, summing up that the stone forest is the result of millions of years of water erosion acting on limestone rocks. Dear researchers, today we discovered one of the most extraordinary landscapes on Earth. We learned that China's stone forest was not built by giants, but carved by the patient work of water, which dissolved rocks over many years. This is a wonderful lesson about the power of nature and how slow and invisible processes can create breathtaking wonders. See you on more fascinating journeys across the island of knowledge.